I don't know if you play golf, but I'll use golf as an
Okay.
analogy. So in
Yeah, I do.
golf, there's something called, boring golf is best golf. If you can hit pars every single hole, boring pars every single hole, you would have, beat 99% of the golfers out there. 10
Yeah.
years ago, there was quant trading, firms, but not as much as today. I don't remember the exact percentage, but I think more than 50% of today's trading volume are all driven by quant trading engines, algorithm trading firms, engines, increasingly AI based engines, right?
Hmm.
So that's one big difference, especially from the overall percentage wise today versus 10 years ago. So that's something that would have implications, all sorts of implications. So I think these are sort of the two things that come to mind.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. All right, final question, and all my guests know that they have to answer this question. I really want to hear what you have to say. So, Eric, this is the Investing to Win podcast. How do you define success, and what does winning look like for you?
I think winning is really if you can come up with a system for yourself that that you're happy with, that does not wake you up in the middle of the night, and also help you with your overall portfolio performance, and also incorporate into sort of the lessons learned along the way. I think that would be a successful sort of a result.
Okay, and winning. Well, what does winning look like for you personally?
I don't know if you play golf, but I'll use golf as an
Okay.
analogy. So in
Yeah, I do.
golf, there's something called boring golf is best golf. If you can hit pars every single hole, boring pars every single hole, you would have beat 99% of the golfers out there. Even if you hit bogeys every single hole, right, you would probably have beaten, with a 90 total, right? You would have
Oh, for
beaten
sure. Yeah.
85% of the golfers out there. So I guess the point is you don't have to pick the best stock, that gives you 5, 10, 20 times returns. But watch out for the stocks or the ideas that could wipe you out, wipe, the investment out, right? The very sort of the bad shots in golf.
Yeah.
I think managed risks is just as important as finding the best idea, if not more important.